Hi, Jen Bloom here, your Jentastic Pampered Chef consultant. Today I'm going to demo our Quicksicle maker, which I'm so excited about. It makes popsicles, you can make adult pops, anything your heart desires in about 8 minutes. You freeze it, and I recommend just freezing it for about 24 hours. It gets frozen solid, and then take it out and you can actually do 3 batches, which would be 9 popsicles before having to refreeze. I have the accessory cup, which has clear markings, so for 1 popsicle, 2 popsicles, 3 popsicles, you fill it up to those lines. The accessory pack also comes with these little tongs, so you can actually place fresh fruit or not, whatever you want to place in there. It's frozen, so it's going to stick to the side. I'm going to use the food chopper, which I love. You can chop nuts. I have a manual food processor too that I use, but for just real quick jobs like this, I think this is better. So of course you can't have popsicle without Oreos, right? So I'm just going to take up some Oreos. Of course I've eaten 2 rows out of the package, so we're down to like half a row. So I'm just going to take a couple in here, and it has this little cup with the lid, so I just took that off. I'm just going to load that up in there. Whoops. And just get a nice chop. So every time you push down on the plunger, it's actually rotating the blades. So depending on how fine you want this, that's about perfect, I think, for popsicles. Get that in there, and then just go to town. Like I said, it's gonna rotate and make sure that everything gets chopped up real good. If you want chunkier Oreo pieces, like if you're doing more of a blast, you can certainly do that too. If you're using double stuff, you just might have to go a little longer. So that is perfect. One of the reasons I love using these flexible cutting mats is for being able to pour into something without making a mess, rather than having to do the whole scoop routine. But for this, I'm just gonna dump some in here. I'm going super lazy and I just use chocolate milk. That's probably too much, but I love Oreo, and I love chocolate Oreo even better. Okay, so you're just gonna mix that up. This also comes with a ton of recipes. So if you're having a hard time, trying to think of creative popsicle ideas, let Pampered Chef do the work for you. I always give a recipe book to my customers that purchase one from me also. Okay, so these sticks, this is the popsicle stick. They're reusable. They have a little lip here, so they're just going to slide in to the slot right there and rest on there. And then there's also a fill line right here, so it's really important not to overfill, and so then it gets really hard to get them out. So I'm just gonna, all right, super messy here. The finer you chop the Oreos, obviously, the less messy it's gonna be. We'll fix that in a minute. I've never been known for my cleanliness, put it that way. That's all there is to it. So now we just wait about 8 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes, they say. Another really good idea, you can use fruit juice, for your kids. We all love Otter Pops. I still love Otter Pops, but they're full of preservatives and sugar. So this is a great way to be able to just know exactly what's going into your kids' popsicles, and really easy. You can make 9 of them very quickly. You can do adult pops. You can put some, no more than a tablespoon of alcohol for each one, but they're really good. I have some Costco margarita mix. I'm gonna do those later tonight. Just pour that in, and it's adult margarita pop, which sounds awesome to me. You can do different juices. You can layer it. So you would just want to pour a portion of the juice in and then let it freeze a little bit. You can see in there when it starts setting up, and then do another layer so you can have a striped effect. You can actually put it on its side and do like a kind of a slanted angle too. So as creative as you are is as creative as your popsicles will be. Okay, we're about 6 minutes in, and you can see that the outer edge right here is freezing up, and it's still a little bit liquid in the middle. And like I said, I did overfill these, so it's going to take probably a little bit longer to freeze up. Perfect. Okay, we're back. It's been about 10 minutes, And this is what they look like. So they're set up, they're not moving at all. You can also throw these back in the freezer if you need to. There's my bacon. Okay, it comes with this key, we call it, and it's gonna thread right on clockwise to the handle. You're gonna keep twisting it until you feel it give. Once you feel it give, you're gonna go counterclockwise just to release it. That came out super easy. I thought because I overfilled them, it was gonna be a little harder. So, voila, look at that, perfect chocolate Oreo popsicle right there. Pretty easy. What I found, especially if you're making 9, I'm a big girl, but that's a bit too much for me even. They fit perfectly in these little Ziploc snack bags. So you can just individually put them in a snack bag and then pop it in a big Ziploc bag. And the sticks are reusable, so once you're done, just wash them. Rinse this out with water. Like I said, you can do 9 popsicles with it and then just pop it back in the freezer. We just leave ours in there. So super easy. Like I said, the possibilities are endless. Go to pamperedchef.com. There's a ton of recipes. I go to Pinterest. Anything that you can make a popsicle out of, you can do in here. You just want to be very careful with artificial sugar. So I know usually I'm doing the keto diet. Right now I'm a little off track. So just be real careful with the sugar alcohols because they can freeze too hard and then it's hard to get out or impossible to get out until it melts. All right, I hope you enjoyed my demo of the Pampered Chef Quicksicle maker. It also has an accessory kit. Of course, I have to use Giants Orange, go Giants, which is really cute. It comes with these cone/bowls. So without the lid, I also have the ice cream maker that we love, and so you can scoop it up with these little spoons. Kids love them, just kind of a fun treat. It has this top that just connects like that. And let me get this one out. My next batch, I let the Oreos sit in the chocolate milk for a little bit longer, so they kind of softened up, so it makes it a little bit easier doing it that way. And there you go. So for kids that tend to be a little messier, you just pop that in right there, and then that's gonna hold it for them. So it's gonna catch all their spills. Kind of cute. It has these little notches in there that just line up with the notches in the handle. So super easy, just pop that in there and you don't have to worry about them walking around the house or wherever they're going. I just whipped up these a second ago. So this is gonna be round 2. It shows you enough, fill it up for 1 popsicle, 2 popsicles, or 3 popsicles. I've already used my food chopper to chop up the Oreos that I used, and I just used chocolate milk. You can make your own base. We have lots of recipes, but I just used chocolate milk because that's what I had. So I'm just going to fill it up, taking care not to go over the fill line. My first batch was really chunky because I didn't let the Oreos sit. That's my little tip, is if you let the cookies sit in your liquid, it just helps soften them up. And then see how easy that poured in, and it didn't make any mess and it didn't go over the fill line. So really important that it doesn't. If you do fill over the fill line, it just makes it a little bit harder to retrieve them out of there. So you just do yourself a favor and don't do that, but if you do, you can still get them out. Okay, this batch is firmed up, so I'm just gonna put the key back on. Remember, put it clockwise until you feel it give, then unscrew it. Next, super easy. You'll feel it give. These are perfect. Look at that. Oh, that's gonna be mine. Extra Oreo chocolatey goodness. Don't think I'm not eating this at 10:07 in the morning. Super easy. You can do adult popsicles. Just make sure you don't use more than a tablespoon of whatever the alcohol is for each one, or they'll be really, really strong. You can do Malibu with so many fun pineapple juice, any kind of Kool-Aid, whatever your kids like, lemonade, strawberry lemonade. You could put strawberries on the sides, so that when you pull it out, you could actually see the strawberries and blueberries, whatever you put in there. Pamperedchef.com has some great recipes. Message me, I have more. And let me know if you have it already, what your favorite recipes are, what your family loves. From my kitchen to yours, have a fantastic day.